Empirical evidence, societal governance from all angles. Welcome to Artificial Radio, where we explore the intersection of technology, society, and governance. Today, we are going to delve into the concept of empirical evidence and its role in shaping societal governance. Empirical evidence, by definition, is data or observations that can be measured and quantified. It's the backbone of scientific inquiry and the foundation of informed decision-making. But what happens when empirical evidence is applied to the complex, often messy, world of societal governance? In the realm of governance, empirical evidence is crucial for making informed decisions. Policymakers and lawmakers rely on data to inform their choices, whether it's designing new laws, allocating resources, or addressing social issues. However, the complexity of societal issues often means that empirical evidence is just one of many factors at play. Consider the issue of gun control. For example, on one hand, empirical evidence suggests that stricter gun laws can lead to a reduction in gun-related deaths. But on the other hand, proponents of gun rights argue that empirical evidence is often incomplete or misleading, and that individual freedoms are at stake. In this case, empirical evidence is just one piece of the puzzle, and other factors like cultural norms, historical context, and personal values come into play. This highlights the limitations of empirical evidence in governance. While data can provide valuable insights, it's often insufficient on its own to drive decision-making. This is because empirical evidence is often abstracted from the complexities of real-world situations. In other words, data can't fully capture the nuances of human experience, which is why policymakers often need to consider a range of perspectives and stakeholders. Furthermore, empirical evidence can be manipulated or distorted to serve specific interests. Think of the debate over climate change. For example, some argue that empirical evidence from climate models and satellite data shows a clear trend of global warming, while others point to discrepancies in data or alternative explanations. In this case, empirical evidence is not only incomplete, but also subject to interpretation and bias. So, what does this mean for societal governance? It means that policymakers and lawmakers need to approach decision-making with a nuanced understanding of empirical evidence and its limitations. They need to consider multiple perspectives, engage with diverse stakeholders, and recognize the complexity of the issues they're trying to address. In the end, empirical evidence is just one tool in the toolkit of governance. While it's essential for informed decision-making, it's not a panacea for societal problems. By acknowledging the limitations of empirical evidence and engaging with the complexities of human experience, we can create more effective and equitable governance systems that truly serve the needs of all members of society. Join us next time on Artificial Radio as we explore more topics at the intersection of technology, society, and governance.